when you're sculpting, you never look at something and try and copy it. What you're looking at is the core design. You make sure that you nail the design first, then all the detail and all the lovely bit, sculpting, comes at the end. So the rapid sketch is, as it says, it's done very quickly so that you're focused on the design itself. You get the human body right, and then you can start to worry about details and the way that you really want the body to look. We're all working today to an anatomical position. The reason for that is that it's like learning an instrument, really. If you came to me and wanted to learn the piano, and I was a virtuoso pianist, and you wanted to play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, I would start you with your scales, because that way you get to know where the notes are on the piano. That's the key to everything in terms of being able to move forwards musically. Same thing applies to sculpture exactly. So what we're going to be doing is learning our scales. And the learning of the scales is how to measure and how to look at the human body so that we don't end up with bunches of bananas for hands, breasts in the wrong places, heads too big for the body and so on, which you see all the time with amateur sculpture. And it's a great shame because I think that a lot of very talented people get so bogged down with this that they can't see the wood for the trees anymore and they get lost. So what we're doing is clearing that psychological paraphernalia out of the way and to enable ourselves to be able to see the body as it is. It's an interesting thing, this, the psychology of it all. Because as we've evolved to scan the world around us for danger, for food, for partners, for shelter. We don't see the world in detail. And because of that, art's very difficult for us. So the average person is very, very hard put to do anything decent because you need to be taught to see things in a different way, which I find utterly fascinating. So for some reason in my life, when I started out as a sculptor, I can see design very easily. So like when I did a portrait sculpture, it would look like that person straight away. But this is a rare, rare thing. And what I want to be able to do is teach everyone how to do this. And it's actually just a series of little tricks that you need to learn in order to be able to see clearly and get it right. So the beginning of this, learning your scales, is how to make an armature. This is the part that everybody stumbles and falls at because you cannot make a beautiful sculpture, particularly a figure this size, without an armature. It's simply not possible. The demands that are required for something like that are almost impossible. I did work with an artist once, many, many, many years ago. She was quite a clever woman, and she would make little figures about that big, with no armature at all. And the problem with it was the stress that she went through was gargantuan. And when it came to us to be moulded, bits fell off continuously. So the practical side of it becomes almost impossible. So armatures are absolutely key, I think. And also it relaxes you. Once the armature is out of the way, you've got a solid foundation. You don't waste energy worrying about the sculpture falling down. It's not going to fall down, so you can just focus your attention and your energy into making a beautiful sculpture, not hoping to goodness that it won't fall down, and sticking knitting needles in and various other things that the artists that I've worked with in the past do just to keep the thing upright. And then in the end they give up, and they say, oh, just cast it, it'll be all right, anything will do. And that's not the way to finish a beautiful art piece. It needs to be something that you feel secure, professional about, really. So in front of you, on your work trolleys, you have got wires. They've all been beautifully coloured for you, which is really sweet. So that you know the colour coding. On your boards here, you've all got the first of the charts, the armature chart. And that's what we're going to work to now.